how's it going? People say today we're doing awesome Jujutsu shenanigans meta tier list. We're gonna be ranking the characters based off of how good their neutral is, how much combo damage characters can do, and also how consistently these characters can do their combo damage. And what I mean by consistency, it's like whether or not they have like a good combo extenders that lead into just consistent damage, or if they just have consistent ways to bait ragdoll cancel. Basically, I feel like ranking characters based off of these three aspects, it's just the most effective way to do this, because that's pretty much how you win in JJS. Because yeah, you just need good neutral to start combos, and you need good combos to do damage. Okay, that's just the criteria, whatever. Even though I'm kind of the good at this game, I'm not a professional at every single character. So you know what, if you feel like I'm wrong, feel free to explain with logic down below why you disagree with a certain ranking. I'm gonna do my best to explain why characters are bad in certain areas, why characters are like overrated and such. Just yeah, all that and such, yada yada. Okay, let's just go. And oh yeah, we're gonna be ranking them from worst to best. Now, starting with the worst character, as you can see by the character I'm currently on already, we have post-rework Todo. I feel like pre-rebalance or whatever, I feel like Todo mains were only really surviving based off of how much combo damage he used to do. It used to be so much combo damage. It was like the most brain-dead combos of all time, and they just did so much damage and such. Oh god, I hate. But yeah, this rework basically gutted all of his combo damage. It gutted also most of his like older techs. So yeah, goodbye M1 reset and such. It also gutted the Black Flash, which was also just low-key useless. So like now even going for that combo path is just completely out of the window. So just based off of that, based off of Todo just losing all his combo damage, he was already gonna just be much worse. But they also kind of just gutted his older neutral options. Using Swift Kick in neutral is now just not a thing you can do anymore. You used to use Swift Kick as like a poke option, like you could go in, tap their block and escape and come back in for a block break, right, to combo start. That was a usable neutral option. It honestly wasn't even good. It was kind of just really mid, but they just removed it now. So if you tap block, you get so much end lag and then it's a free punish. So now Swift Kick is a generic combo option. They also just made this, I think, is this even possible? No, that's still possible. Okay, I think I covered it. That's pretty much like every single major nerf. But the reason why they nerfed this character so much is because they added like, I don't know, some sort of changes to the R special. It takes less ult bar, and like you can feint the boogie woogie. But like, I'm not even gonna lie, boogie woogie, it's forever gonna just be a Mickey Mouse mix-up option that leads to absolutely nothing. If you genuinely just sit back and hold block while the Todo was swapping like an idiot, you could just react to his engage after he's done swapping, and you could just go for a free punish every single time. It only works on like fucking public servers against like newer players or just people who aren't that good. Dude, it's like, it'll just never be a good neutral option. It's always fake, and that's pretty much all this character has now. So he has no real neutral options anymore because they removed it all. They gutted all of his combo damage, and in return they just slightly buffed the boogie swap, which is of course never it's just never gonna be good. I don't know, I feel like if you think boogie swap is good, you're like, okay, I'm already gonna do ad hominem, I'm already gonna attack your character, but you're a fucking idiot if you think boogie swap is good. I'm sorry. If you get clipped by boogie swap, actually just quit JGS, go play something else. But yeah, the last thing I forgot to talk about was Todo's evasive bait. I should talk about that as well. He has one safe option, and that's going like this, right? That's the only place in which you can bait evasive on this character. It's a good safe option, but I feel like every other part of this kit is just completely garbage. Todo also has like his combo extenders, like if you go like that, yeah, like he could get consistent damage even if you don't want to bait ragdoll cancel. But the thing is, yeah, his neutral is still too garbage, and also his combo damage overall is still completely garbage. Like with the old Swift Kick extender, like you could get pretty good combo damage, but just right now, this is the most you can get. Oh my god, wait, hold up. But even without baiting ragdoll cancel, this is the most you can get on this. Imagine it's green there. Like that is like the most pathetic combo extender damage I think I've ever seen in my entire life. And the thing is, if you go for like Swift Kick, you can't really even bait evasive because you have no R special. So if you go for this, yeah, they're just gonna be dodging that pebble, which does like 0.01 damage or something dumb. Don't go for the combo extender, honestly. That is fucking pathetic. It's genuinely pathetic. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We're already 9 minutes in, by the way, and I'm still on Todo. This is gonna take a long time. Okay, now next up, we have Locust guy, who I'm gonna put, of course, in the garbage tier right next to Todo. This character is completely terrible. It's really depressing to see as a former Locust guy. I truly love this character. I used to love this character character. He's so fucking bad now. Main thing that made him fine, I guess, was the fact that he just had really good consistent combos, consistent evasive baits, and he also had a really good consistent block breaker in the form of wing throw. Even though it wasn't the best, it kept Locust guy alive. But after 2 reworks, they just took it all away from him. Locust guy has 0 neutral now. He actually has nothing. Black mucus is a terrible move. How much damage does this do? It does like 5 damage or 8 damage, and it leads into 0 combos as well. Like, the fact that it breaks block genuinely means nothing. Like, it literally changes nothing about this character. It leads into no actual combos, and it just does fucking 8 free damage. That's less than an M1 string. And for his other block breaker, for his last piece of neutral that this character has, it's the slowest block breaker I think I've ever seen in my entire life. It's completely terrible. He also has this shit, but this is also just like the most fucking pathetic. It's the most pathetic movement option I've seen out of any. It's like a terrible version of Yuji feint, and I also don't really even think Yuji feint is all that good. Yeah, it's probably even worse than Todo, I'm not even gonna lie. But Locust does have good, consistent combo damage. That's the best part of this character's kit. Like, that right there, it's pretty good damage. It's like almost 40 damage for free. You don't have to pay evasive. Adding on to that fact, Locust guy also just has the best evasive bait in this entire game. He always has an option after he throws you into the air. You just always have to evasive, I'm pretty sure, or you're gonna get comboed, right? So that's really all this character has going for him. Also, how much does this guy even do in a combo? Let's just check the combo damage. Hold up. That's all of my moves. 60 damage. It's like Hakari damage. Like, it's like pretty much the same. Now, moving up to the D tier for our next character. Oh no, oh no. I could already tell you. Oh, fuck. Okay. In the D tier, the 3rd worst character, I think it's Yuji. I genuinely think it's Yuji. He's not as bad as Todo or Locust guy, but he's pretty bad now. He's in a terrible state right now. Okay, first let's just talk about his neutral. I feel like his dashes, they're the most telegraphed thing of all time. He basically tells you that he's going when he puts a big ass circle around you. It gives you a free visual cue to dodge, to just play defensively, right? Yeah, I even like kind of make a joke out of losing engagements to Yuji just using his generic crushing rush down blows into M1s. It's so old, dude. It's so old. Yujis have been doing this for thousands of years. I feel like we should have just like developed major counterplay to this shit. Like, even if you like try and like mix up that way, it's just so mid. We also just fight way too many Yujis as well. We face this so many times. We have to actually be serious. We have to be serious. We're not falling for crushing blows feint anymore in the 2026. There's just no way we're doing that. Same with curse strikes, dude. He goes in the air, he charges up his shit, and he does the big circle around him. It's telegraphed so much. Just side dash and block. I feel like it's really that simple. His neutral is so overrated. I'd even like say his Majin kick or his divergent fist, just regular variant, are just better neutral options. The range on this thing is pretty big, and it has major punish potential, and it combos into a lot of moves actually. Like, this is the most underrated move in Yuji's kit because I feel like nobody goes for it. Like, I genuinely just I don't even use feint anymore on Yuji, and I feel like it's just fine, dude. Black Flash is terrible, dude. Oh god, there's just so much that's just so bad about this character. He's so bad. Yeah, let's also talk about how punishable this character is, because he's like the most punishable character in the game. Like, this character, he's so punishable, and he only has 3 moves, so I can only think of one single safe combo path that's safe 100% of the time. Everything else just leads into you getting punished, or forces you to play the evasive bait Olympics with his kind of weird evasive baits. Like aerial curse strikes, if that lands, if your opponent has ragdoll cancel, they could insta evasive and just get a free M1 off of you. Same with this skill, the Black Flash. If you don't hit him in the back, and if you just hit him there and he ragdolls, he could insta evasive and just get a free M1 combo off of you. You could do this anytime, at any point in time, as long as you have ragdoll cancel against a Yuji and he just uses curse strikes, aerial, or Black Flash. And it even works with the regular divergent fist. Like, once I punish Black Flash like a billion times on a Yuji, they eventually pivot to just the regular variant, but that's still just as punishable, right? And also, dude, no, it's 2026. This shit has been in the game for like 5 months at this point, and we fight a billion Yujis every single day. We're not falling for this. We're not falling for the Yuji side dash and Black Flash into the back anymore. We're just not. It's just not a good option. Just look, just move your camera, just react, just predict. Every single Yuji goes curse strikes into Black Flash, dash around into the Black Flash, right? Everyone does it. Just react. And when you react, just punish with ragdoll cancel instantly. Okay, now because he's just so punishable there, the only actual combo path, I'm pretty sure, I'm not even joking, it's crushing strikes or whatever it's called, curse strikes into crushing blows. And from that point on, you can like try and mix up with this to try and break his block. I feel like that's just the best way to play Yuji, and the only reason why he's kind of like above these two characters. If that combo path didn't exist, Yuji would be one of the worst characters in this game, because every single combo path is just punishable. He's just punishable absolutely everywhere. It makes me so mad how people are still complaining about this character. Like I think he needs a buff or like a rework at least. One good thing I'll say is that you can get after Majin Kick, you can go into like crushing blows into curse strikes. You're right. Like that, the fact that he could do this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, that's just good. You have to bait evasive to make it work well, because they could evasive after crushing blows. But overall, yeah, that's just a good option. Good job, Majin Kick, for being the only good move in this character's kit. And also Divergent Fist. This is just good neutral. I feel like Yuji should use this more. But once you fight someone who just actually knows how to punish Yuji, you'll see how bad he is. But if we're still complaining about Yuji in the 2026, actually, I'm gonna do the ad hominem again. Actually quit this game and play you could maybe play some Grow Garden or something. This video is so long. Next up, we have Charles. God damn it. Why do people think Yuji's good? It actually makes me so angry. I don't really have much to say about this character. He just feels like gray Yuji or brown Yuji. Like, you could evasive out a shut up, and since then, I feel like this character has forever been completely garbage. For his neutral options, like, that's good, I guess. This thing is good. But it only really helps you land Sacrilege, which is like, it does no damage, so I barely even care when I land that move. You could go for that shit, but it does no damage. This character does no damage. How much damage do these moves even do? I feel like if these did like a little bit more damage, he'd be better, but I don't know. I literally have nothing. I'm trying to think of something. Like, does he even have a safe combo path? I guess he does. Like, you could go Despair. And once into Despair, it does fine damage. That's like 17 damage. And after you do that, you can like, I don't know, try and go for this or something. Against a wall, here's something I do know. Against a wall, Sacrilege into Despair works. So, wow, combo extender, kind of a combo extender. I guess you could also bait evasive like this. Like, your opponent just has to evasive there. And after that backed, you can land the Shadow Extension, which does decent damage. Damage is just pretty bad overall, and his neutral, it's not good enough to make up for the lack of damage as well. Though this as a counter is great. It's pretty unpunishable, I'm not gonna lie. And if you land it, it leads into just good damage overall. Sacrilege is genuinely just as bad as Black Mucus. It's the same move. This would be good neutral if it led into any combos or did any damage, but it just does nothing, so I just have nothing to say about it. He could always just have a high ceiling though, this character, if you just land every single counter. But like, I don't know. I have nothing to say about this character. This character is just so mid. Okay, moving on. We're now out of the D tier into the C tier. Now in the C tier and B tier, I mainly just have all of the M1 merchants that have completely safe and consistent options. First up in the C tier, we honestly have Naoya. Now do not get me wrong. I absolutely hate Naoya. I think he should be removed from this game, and I think he's the most unfun character of all time to fight. And I fucking will lose to every single Naoya that I go up against. But after I actually played Naoya, I realized that he's pretty bad. If they just fix the front dash and give it a sound cue, he'll just be pretty mid tier. Okay, let's actually talk about it. Okay, for his 3 neutral options, he has this TP move, which is fine, which is a fine move. It's good if you want to run and if you want to catch a runner, always a good option and such. His other neutral option is of course his dashes. It's mainly what makes him actually not completely garbage. And his last move is like this, I feel like, because that's like actually usable in neutral. For decisive strikes, if your opponent just has a counter, and then this ability is completely removed from your skill list. This move is just not read at all unless you frame your opponent and go for the variance. Even then, if you go for this in the air, then yeah, your opponent can just evasive, I feel like, and be completely fine. It's really 50-50. I guess it's fine against characters without a counter, but with a counter, it just becomes completely unusable. And for his dashes, this really wouldn't be as good if it wasn't as broken. Listen, you can hear the dash sound effect, right? When I'm dashing. But when you're fighting against a Naoya for some reason, you just can't hear the dashes. There's no sound cue. There's no way to really react consistently. So like in actual fights against Naoya, it's like a teleport. He just teleports right into your face. It's so fucking annoying. Because it has no sound cue, it's pretty good neutral. The reason why I think this character is bad is because he kind of just has no combos at all. Like even including wall combos. And the reason why he kind of has no combos is because you can't bait evasive on this character consistently. And I'm going to show what I'm talking about. Like in order to combo with this character, you have to beat the shit out of your opponent, right? Yeah, you have to like punch him a lot. You have to use a lot of skills. And once he's framed, then you can choose to combo. But in the first frame you do, no matter what, your opponent can just use their evasive to escape. So you just can't chain any of your skills together. And the thing is, because Naoya's frame takes so long to build up, by the time you go for the second frame, your opponent is just gonna have evasive again. So it's just an infinite cycle. Like no matter what, Naoya is just never gonna get the chance to combo at all because the evasive for your opponent's just always gonna be up. Does this make sense? I only realized this after I started playing Naoya personally, and I'll show it on screen. I could never go for a wall combo. They always just had evasive. And also, in order to initiate the wall combo, you need to have projection breaker, right? And I feel like projection breaker is the only move in his kit that helps you build up projection bar quickly without building up his evasive bar at the same time. So if you want to build it up quickly, then that means you can't go for the wall combo. But also, if you want to go for the wall combo, then you have to use his other skills in order to build up his projection bar. But that also means by the time you go for the combo, he's just gonna have his evasive back by that time, okay? Does this make sense? That's why having a good evasive bait is so important in this game. It like genuinely shuts down all of Naoya's combo paths. It makes him pretty bad because of that. Like honestly, right now, it evens itself out because of how stupid his front dash is. So like he can win a lot of engagements for free pretty much, but he just has no way to combo. Yeah, and that's the reason why I think he's pretty mid right now. I don't think he's bad, he's just kind of mid. Okay, now for the next character in the C tier, I think Mei is also kind of mid now. She's so mid. She's just so mid. I don't know why we overrate this character. Okay, before the changes to bird control, when it worked as a divine dog, I thought this character was so good, right? But they did a bunch of nerfs and now she kind of just has no neutral options. This block breaker takes way too long to charge up. It's not consistent at all. Gliding flight still has extremely fast startup, but let me show you what happens if you do react to this move. Here, look. It does what it does to the clever mix of it. Like freezes you in place so you can't like use it to poke and get away for free. That neutral option is completely dead. I thought that was pretty good before. And same with the circling move. It's just a way too long startup. It breaks block, but the startup's too long. And also for another neutral option, her block break, it's the last M1. And with just how M1 trades work, your opponent's not gonna allow you to get to your last M1 because they're gonna M1 back, right? So that's just also not a neutral option. And lastly, for bird control, it's not even offset pressure like it was before the nerfs. If I get stunned, yeah, the bird just stops. It makes it so it just has zero neutral use as well. The only kind of semi-neutral she has is with her R special, I mean, I guess. Like it comes out pretty quickly and it leads into like block pressure like this, like right here. Like it sends you into a safe place and you can like go for an M1 or something. Like that's the only thing I guess that's kind of still alive, but it's like on the level of Yuji feint, honestly. It's reactable. Your opponent can just react. The only place where she excels, it's exactly like Locust guy, to be honest. She only excels with her combo damage, which is why she's kind of just in the mid tier. She's higher than Locust guy, however, because while her neutral is kind of mid, it's still better than actually nothing, because Locust guy actually just has absolutely nothing. Just such a mid character overall. If you can win your M1 trades, then yeah, your opponent will be forced to evasive every single time, right? That's just how it's gonna work. Barely any neutral, but good combo damage and safe evasive baits because of how her combos work. Pretty mid-tier character. Now, next up in the mid-tier in the tier list, we have Nanami. Anyway, with this character, his neutral, it's pretty mid. It's pretty 50-50. Like these block breakers are good, but first of all, they're locked up behind major cooldowns, right? So you only really get one block breaker at a time because you have to wait for your ratio technique to come back. Like right here, like let's say I broke his block there. Now I have no block breaker until that shit comes back, except for severance kick, but this shit it's a scam, it's a myth. And also his block breakers, they just don't lead into any combos at all. They just lead into scenarios where you can mix up easier. Like right there, let's say I broke his arm. Now his block radius is smaller, which means I could win in M1 trades easier. But you see the problem here? Landing your block breakers, they don't really lead into anything guaranteed. It just leads into mix-ups. And that's why I feel like his neutral just can't be that good, especially in comparison to characters who can get guaranteed stuff off of winning in neutral. It sounds good to like, wow, take away their side dash, but with like Gojo, for example, let's say he breaks your block, right, with rapid punches. Well, the thing is, Gojo now goes into a fucking 80% combo and he fucking kills you. Wait, and also with Nanami, you don't even get the buffs or the debuffs unless you interrupt your opponent or get their block out. So while he can't even gain guaranteed like value off of this, you also just have to punish your opponent's block in order to get actual value, right? He's also not getting staggered. I guess it's because he's not moving, right? Yeah, he's staggered. Does this make sense? I'm gonna just restate it so it makes sense. He has good neutral, but the neutral leads into no combos and it only leads into mix-ups. Whereas with characters with good neutral options, they can win in neutral and they just lead into a combo for free with like Choso balls or Gojo rapid punch or Hakari reserve ball or something like that. Just other neutral options, right? That's basically why I think his neutral, it's not that good. Oh yeah, also I didn't talk about Severance Kick. This shit is no. I don't believe it. I just simply do not buy that Severance Kick is good. Okay, let's just actually talk about his combos now. And yeah, his combos are just good. I watch casuals, okay? You don't need to talk about your casuals combo that you can't do yourself, but you saw casuals do. I saw the combos. You can do good combos with this character. And also, you don't really have to bait evasive on this character, I feel like. You can get consistent damage without needing to care about evasive at all. At least that was my experience with playing this character. His neutral is also kind of not nah.
The next character is
Higuruma, with the awesome Higuruma rework. His neutral is, it's fine. It's better than Nanami's, at least, I think. So basically, his neutral puts you in a different stance once you use the R special. So it's basically like a rework of his old 50-50 mechanics. And the reason why it's a rework of the 50-50 is because your opponent has to choose how they are gonna react to your approach. So they could choose to block, they could choose to just M1 you straight up if you're gonna go for the extended swings variant and like punish you that way. Or if you're gonna go for the shitty option like this, they can like side dash or whatever, right? And this mechanic is also good because it forces your opponent to engage with the mechanic. They can't just use a side dash to escape it completely. Like let's say I dash in. I originally thought your opponent could just dash away, but if you just save your side dash before you go in, then if they choose a side dash, you can chase with your own side dash. And from that point, yeah, you can still engage with the options you have, right? Or with the stance change. So just overall, it's actually a consistent neutral option on a 5-second cooldown that works consistently, and you can actually force your opponent to engage with it. Now, the thing is, it's still not guaranteed to win you in neutral. Like your opponent can still make the right decisions. For example, if I go for the 1 ability, it genuinely does 0 damage and your opponent just gets out for free, right? And also if you just go for an M1, like yeah, your opponent can just block and it just turns into a regular M1 trade. But you know what? The fact that it's kind of 50-50, yeah, I don't know. I can't really call it good, to be honest. For his combos, they're just good. He does a lot of combo damage. He has a generic extender. I just don't know if he has an evasive bait. I feel like he doesn't have an evasive bait. Extended swings, the regular variant is not gonna bait evasive. They're just gonna evasive and punish you. Justice served takes too long to come out, so they're gonna just side dash and attack you. Judgment's reach, yeah, of course, is not an evasive bait. If you ragdoll them like right here, they could evasive. There's a window to evasive and then they could punish you. If you try to use it normally, look, it's green. They could just dash out and punish you there. And for his last move, it's worked a lot for me. It's done me pretty well, honestly, just using it like that. Like sometimes you could get your opponent to evasive there, and if not, you can lead into a lot of damage, but it's punishable. I think I've tested this. You could punish pressing charges with an evasive, which means he just has no evasive bait, which yeah, of course makes him bad, but he kind of makes up for it with his ability to just constantly go in and go for these engagements. He's basically just Naoya, honestly, but just slightly better, to be honest. Like a 5-second cooldown on his neutral option, it's too good to be true. There had to be a catch. One thing that does save this character though, I guess, or it could, is his extender that you could go for, I guess. Like you go for this, like their opponent just can't evasive out of this combo. And it does fine damage. Nah, I don't know. It doesn't make him good at all. Just the fact that he has no evasive bait is really holding this character back in a major way. Okay, now I think that's all of the mid-tier characters. Now for the first character I'm gonna put here, I'm pretty sure it's... Wait, hold up. I forgot. Wait, let me remember. Oh yeah, the first character I'm gonna put in the B tier is Yuta. Okay, with Yuta's neutral, I'm just gonna call him Rika from now on also. With Rika's neutral, I feel like it's just kind of mid overall. I don't really know, to be honest. Like his neutral options is Resolute Slash, I guess, as a punish option, which you can use to convert. That's pretty sketchy, and it's pretty like doable to just counter that. So I don't even know if that's really all that good. He also has Veil Step 1, which has iframes, so it's hard to punish, and it also converts into a lot of other moves. You can go like that, you can go like that, and you can go like that, and you can go like that. Like cool combo, right? You could combo off of a neutral option. Absurd. And then he also has his Rika moves. Rika Slam, honestly, the fact that you could block it makes it kind of mid. Yeah, the main thing is just Rika Haymaker. The fact that it's like a block breaker and such, that's pretty good. But to be honest, they're kind of Mickey Mouse. With Haymaker, your opponent can see you just shoot your Rika out. They could like side dash to avoid it and try and go in for an M1 trade, right? With Resolute Slash, they could just react and then they get a free combo. So it's pretty risky and honestly just a bad option. Oh yeah, I also forgot about his movement and his feint as well. But yeah, I feel like Veil Step 1 is just the only thing that's really like consistent or like a real neutral option. It's just kind of mid in my opinion. However, he's in the B tier because he has pretty consistent evasive baits and he does a lot of combo damage. Like I'm just gonna chain all my skills together. Hold up. good combo damage with all of his skills. And he also has good evasive baits as well. The main path I'm assuming is you go like this into this, and then you go like this. Like your opponent would be forced to evasive to avoid the Rika hit. I don't know, he's just kind of good. Next up in the B tier, in the just good M1 merchants tier, I'm gonna put Mahito. Mahito is good, but he's just an M1 merchant. M1 just M1s, man. He has generic M1 merchant neutral options, right? Like all the generic options and such. He has good combo damage, and it's hard to evasive punish him. Yeah, and he also has consistent evasive baits as well. Exactly the same as Yuta, is the same exact reason with this character. No real ways to punish this character. You'll always have consistent options. His neutral is not even, it's not impressive at all. It's just block breakers. And if you just choose all of the correct options, you're just gonna be completely safe. It's the same. Every single character in this tier is just exactly the same. All of them. There's nothing to say here. And that's the same with the next character on this list, Hakari. I actually think Hakari is such an overrated character, to be honest. He's pretty much the same as every single character in this tier. He's just a generic M1 merchant with barely any neutral and safe unpunishable combos with also high damaging combos. I feel like his balls, it's just like they're fast and they're on a short cooldown, but just it's easy to react to them. Like, it's good when it lands and it's pretty fast, and there's no real downsides for Hakari using it except for the fact that you're gonna be down a cooldown. I don't know, it's just not good enough to call it actual like real consistent neutral, like with the characters higher up on the list. And this counter, they also gutted this shit so hard. Like I would agree that this character would be in the A tier if he could still combo, what the fuck? Like if he could still combo after this into this, but they nerfed it. You just can't anymore. I guess you can, wait, hold up. I guess you can do this though, like I guess you can still do this though. Hold up, I'm going up to my Epstein-esque island. Go like this. Okay, there. Like, I guess you can call that good neutral. It's not as good as it was before. Like, they couldn't evasive out of that shit. And like, I'm not even denying that this character isn't good also. Almost every single option in this character's kit is just completely unpunishable. Except for like a rough energy though. That's like the only move that's punishable. But again, just don't use it when they have evasive. That's the same with every single character in the B tier. They're all the same. It's like Buzz Lightyear figure inside of Toy Story and such. They all just do combo damage and they're all unpunishable and they all barely have any neutral options, right? He's just super overrated as a character. I don't know. He is still good though. I'll keep saying that. And I said this like 3 times. Okay, and for the last character in the B tier, the character that I main, oh my god, I love Gojo. Oh, I love you. And I feel like Gojo is a premium version of generic M1 merchant with barely any neutral, high combo damage, and easy evasive baits. He's just like the prime example, even better than Hakari. Like if Gojo is played correct, like perfectly, absolutely perfectly, he's just as unpunishable and he does just as much combo damage as everyone else. However, he just actually has a lot more neutral, I feel like. I feel like TP, it's fast enough to be considered consistent. Like this is just a way better version of Higuruma's R special. It's way too fast and it pretty much sets up the same exact engagement where your opponent is forced to choose. Your opponent could of course like use their evasive to escape out of it, right? You could just save your evasive yourself and just chase after him. Like let's say I do this and my opponent evasives, I could just evasive and go into rapid punch or something. It's the same as Higuruma R special really. There's no real counterplay to the TP. You could also just save the TP for when your opponent side dashes and just force them to deal with your TP and such. It's also it's so fast. It's so hard to catch with M1s. This is more consistent than any other character in this area, I feel like. TP is just complete. It's just really solid. Then again, okay, that's pretty Mickey Mouse. Honestly, just cut that whole part out. Cut that whole part out. He also has the red TP, which doesn't really go into much, but if you have a wall, then you can convert with blue into your other 4 skills, right? He also has this move, which is just an extremely fast block breaker that converts into other combos as well. It's just all good, right? This is all just good. And also the last part about this character, which is kind of Mickey Mouse, is the fact that he has a fast block. It just makes him way better in M1 trades. Like there's a video, okay, a video on screen. This guy discovered it, but his block is fast enough to the point where you can just block mid M1. I could get my block out during these M1 strings and the combo will still be completely red, which means while you're M1ing someone, if they go for a sneaky M1 during an M1 trade, you could just block it. You could be completely safe. And also on get up, Gojo just has a lot more freedom when like M1 spamming, right? You can like force your opponent to get up and you can tap block, and because your block comes out so quickly, this is like completely Mickey Mouse, by the way, you can like force M1 trades that way. Like of course, if your opponent is just as good as you at M1 trades, I feel like this puts you at too much risk to call it, I guess, good neutral, but I don't know, it's just another option. And his combos are also very good. I'm not gonna show combos, but great combo damage, of course. And he also has some of the best evasive baits in the game. Like of course, like rapid punch into reversal red, because it gives like because it like gives you 0 end lag and such, you get that's just completely safe, and it does a lot of damage, so it forces your opponent to evasive. And also reversal blue is just a good evasive bait. Like once you do blue and such, you can TP. Like that option right there, as long as your opponent doesn't have a counter, it's like a 40, almost 50 damage combo. It basically forces your opponent to evasive in that situation, because if they don't evasive, then you just go into TP, and after this TP, they can't evasive because it gives like true stun or whatever, right? This combo is just so good as an evasive bait. I feel like it puts him above the rest personally. If your opponent knows about the combo extender, then it basically turns blue into like a Locust guy level of evasive bait, because after blue, you're just completely safe, and it only wastes lapis blue, which is on a 13-second cooldown, so you get to bait evasive for free on an ability that does decent damage, and also on an ability that has such a short cooldown, so you'll have it back for your next combo, right? And also if your opponent just doesn't know about the combo extender, I say this so many times, but it leads into like one of the greatest combo extenders of all time, of our generation. This character is so mid, honestly, so mid. I feel like Gojo is just simply too similar to Hakari with a little cherry on top. These two are like very similar as characters though, like exactly the same with their playstyles. It's just Gojo has an edge in terms of neutral. Hakari is only better in terms of consistency, but if you just play Gojo perfectly, then that just doesn't matter at all. I spent way too much time talking about Gojo. Okay, now we're in the A tier, and we're gonna start talking about characters that I absolutely know nothing about. Starting off with Haruta right here, this character. This character is just really good, and you're not gonna understand why he's good at all unless you watch the awesome 30-minute positive HA guide, or if you just play him, I guess you could just. The only real drawback is the fact that he has 30 health. I think that's a part of his gimmick, because his miracles allow him to avoid so much more damage. Like let's say you're fighting a Choso, right, and you wait, and he got your evasive out, and he's preparing to do an 80% combo on you, but with like Haruta as a character, his gimmick is like wasting his 30 HP for the chance to just avoid 80% Choso combos. Doesn't that sound pretty good? I've never played this character, and yeah, he's just not punishable, and he does insane combo damage. All I could really talk about is the neutral of these characters, honestly, at this point, because good combo damage and safe evasive baits, they're just gonna be implied, so I'm just gonna stop talking about combos, okay? Just basically neutral. And now with Yuki, yeah, this character is just good neutral. Honestly, this character has like the highest ceiling in the game, so I'm even more unqualified with this character. All that fucking theory, oh my god, get up theory. Who even invented get up theory? I want that guy fucking killed. This character would be one of my favorite characters if she didn't fucking have get up theory in every fucking move. Good combos, unpunishable, blah blah blah, all that stuff. But like, that's just good neutral. It's way too fast, and it's way too unpunishable. And it basically costs the Yuki nothing, because after you miss it, you go in the air and you fucking fly around with your sword. It's just unpunishable, completely safe neutral option that goes into combos. Wow, how good is that? This is also, okay, this is a little sketchy as a move, but you know what? As long as you land it every single time, then it's just good. Like generic long range block breaker that leads into combos, right? God damn, this character. I also think, is this like neutral now? It's been so long since I played Yuki, but I'm pretty sure that's neutral now. Okay, just good character. I don't really know how you would even discredit these characters, to be honest. Just a quick break from just ranking them normally. This shit compared to Yuji. Can we play other characters now? It's like all these characters are so good. They have so many good options. They do so much damage, and they have unique neutral options. Why are we fucking still playing Yuji? Why are we still playing that character? That character gets you punished at every single fucking move, and he has no real neutral. His neutral is the most telegraphed thing of all time, and he has really shitty combo damage as well. Like, why don't we play like interesting characters? Like everyone like at least above the B tier. Like, come on. Now we're in the S tier. We're in the big leagues. The actual just definitive 4 best characters in the game. I guess we could kind of already see it down here. First, I'll put Megumi up here. Megumi is insane as a character. He's just really good. He's just super good. He's kind of an M1 merchant, I'm not gonna lie, because he can't really convert with any of his neutral options, but his moves make it so easy for him to be an M1 merchant. Like, it makes him so completely safe. Like with the divine dog, man, to like put it into perspective, this is like Mei bird if it was better in every way possible and it had 3 usages. The pressure of this dog, it basically forces your opponent to block, and it allows you to engage for free without being punished. That's just how I personally see divine dog, and that's how I personally use it when I was playing Megumi. Like, let's say my opponent does predict the side dash and he tries to side dash me before I go and side dash. Because the dog is already launched, even if he lands the M1 on me, the dog is just gonna stop him in his tracks. Okay, hopefully I have like footage on screen showing what I'm talking about, but it's just actually really good. Okay, like that. Yeah, like it's just basically like that, right? It's just 3 free M1 engagements. He also has the divine bunnies, right? It basically forces your opponent to hold block and stand still. It gives you, yeah, another free opportunity to engage and such. And just these options mainly just make him so good. Is it 360 blockable? Wait, what? Wait, that's actually better because now it like acts as real pressure. It doesn't like mess up your M1s. Okay, wait, anyway. Yeah, some ways to convert, like if you land a stray dog hit, you can go into this as well, which is always just good, right? And also with your block breaker, you can convert with the bunny, right? Like very great stuff. And also the fact that it's on a cooldown that has 3 uses just means that it's just gonna be more consistent than any other neutral option. I really just feel like with the Gojo TP, the moment you use TP, you have to wait like 15 seconds for it to come back. Is that a good summary of his neutral? I don't know. And also after your cooldowns are off, you could just run away with his R special and then like come back once they're off cooldown. It's just so much freedom and such. Wow, what such a good character. And of course, yeah, just the same old. Safe evasive baits and high combo damage. I should have been showing the combo or ways to bait evasive, but I just don't care enough. Like this is the main way to bait evasive on this character, like that, and then you side dash away. If you just do it correctly, it's impossible to get punished, and your opponent also just straight up has to evasive here because it's true ragdoll, and you could go into that for free. You know, lead to a lot of damage and such. You could also bait evasive with the dog, I guess. Oh wait, how would I do this? Like, I don't know, you could do something like that. I don't know. Dude, also just like the rushdown potential on this character. Like after you go like this into rapid bunnies for pressure, you can just re-engage because the bunnies will keep him still on get up. Like that, like there, like it gives you just another chance to engage and such. There's just absolutely zero flaws with this character. Zero. There's no flaws except for the health, I guess. Yeah, this is kind of repetitive. Every single JJS character is exactly the same. Okay, next character in the S tier is Choso. With these balls, yeah, you could just combo start. I don't even feel like I even need to say anything. Just completely safe and punchable combo, safe evasive bait and such. Yeah, just all that. He's just S tier because of the balls. That's all I really need to say. These balls have basically 0 startup. They have insane AoE. They're unpunishable with 0 end lag. They have 4 uses, and you could combo start at like a decent range as well. Absolutely beautiful. It's just crazy to think about. These balls are fucking absurd. They're fucking absurd. It's also on such a short cooldown. While Higuruma has to wait 5 seconds for like a 50-50 chance to even start a combo that's gonna do mediocre damage, why can Choso do this? I guess one downside is needing to like land the counter to get your balls out. Like they're not up all the time. Just press R special, man. Just press it, dude. You're gonna get all of your ult bar back. It doesn't even matter. This is a base only tier list too. Why are we rating based off of ult bar as well? Let's just finish up. Next up we have Mechamaru. I hate this character so much. This is like the opposite of Naoya for me. I know he's good, but he's so fucking annoying to play, so I'm kind of skeptical with putting him high. They removed Uber Charge, so he just has infinite cooldowns, so he just has infinite combo damage and just infinite fucking neutral. I don't feel like talking about these characters anymore. Okay, like he has this, which is just Divine Dog. Wow, just Divine Dog basically. He can do that whenever he wants basically because he has no neutral. God, look how clunky this character is. Those guys just flew through the wall. Heat Emission is just a better version of Max Breaker in every single way possible, right? He also has these guys. You could just throw your guy out and it takes so long. You could just spam. You could also just spam that shit in combos. He has the Ultra Spin neutral as well. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, yeah, just like, it's so clunky though. That's the reason why I hate this character. You just cannot rely on him to do anything correctly. But just on paper, this character is just stupid. He also just has every single M1 merchant tool an M1 merchant would need. He has a point blank block breaker. He has a block breaker that closes the distance in the form of Heat Emission. Like the only downside of these moves is that by using the move, you put your infinite cooldowns on cooldown, which I guess is the only drawback. I don't know, this character is he's just stupid. This guy's also been in EA for like 7 months. And also, yeah, just safe evasive baits and insane combo damage. Like that, boom, you have to evasive there or you're just gonna continue to get fucked. I also just show a combo to show that he's kind of broken. Wait, hold up. I also have to put an extra layer so that my fucking guys don't fall through the ground. We'll do it on a dummy right here and I'll turn off infinite ult to show that. Okay, yeah, it's off. So let's go like this. How would I even do this combo? You go like that. Never mind, this is gonna piss me off. You know what? I'm gonna just go for some basic shit. Okay. You could go like that. You could go like that. Dude. No, this is why I hate this character though. Because his fucking moves just do not work. They don't function correctly. I think we go like this. And then we could go like this. Oh god, okay, I did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Surely we do the combo now, right? Surely. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, hold up. I'm not even sure if this is a... Imagine that's green. Imagine that's green, okay? I don't even know what I'm doing. And look how much Obar was required for me to take fucking all of his health. He's the most fucking infuriating character of all time. Because it's so obvious how like stupidly overpowered he is. But he's just so terribly designed that it's so annoying to actually extract all of his value. Hold up, let's try that one more time. Hold up. To go like this. Oh my god. Well, no, I'm not gonna deal with that. Okay, finally, the best character. Oh wow, who's surprised? How surprising. It's Hanami. Is Hanami still better than Mechamaru even with all the nerfs? This character is just a zoner in an M1 merchant world, which is why she's this high. I don't even know if she would be good in a game where characters have neutral options. I'm so fried. This is 1 hour recording, man. This is why I don't do these fucking tier lists, man. They take forever. I don't want to talk about Hanami. No. Just watch my Hanami video if you want to see why she's good. I'm pretty sure everything still stands even with all the nerfs. If anything, they just made our special even better as a neutral option, and they made this purely into like a counter. Or they just turned this into the air variant completely. I think, yeah, this is the complete tier list now. I should do a quick overview of every tier and what every tier actually means though, I guess. Yeah, these characters are just terrible. These characters are just pretty terrible. These are generic M1 merchants with 0 neutral, and these are generic M1 merchants with some semblance of a neutral. These are characters, I guess everyone's an M1 merchant, right? These are M1 merchants with good neutral. These are just genuinely extremely good characters, right? Or this is just like to visualize it even more. Like everyone in the S tier is still really good, but I feel like Hanami and Mechamaru are still a tier above these two simply by just being overtuned, broken early access characters, right? But I think this is what the tier list looks like. This shit took 1 hour and 30 minutes to record.